I wash his feet with my hair if he needs. Forgive him. What? But how long have you been here? You saw nothing. You saw nothing. You saw absolutely nothing. Season 2, round 6. Okay, so Fire Nation, as I said, playing a huge role. We now get Admiral Zhao. I sure hope I'm pronouncing that right, because I didn't see any episodes with him yet. Into the running. And this actually starts a new rivalry against Ratcliffe. It's actually fun because this is one of the few naval battles we actually get. I mean, Captain Hook versus Cetus was sort of a naval battle, but you know, one of them was a giant squid monster and not on a ship. It's not like that really counted. And here we actually use the footage from Little Mermaid a little bit to show the ship blowing up. So Zhao can be victorious. And at this point, Zhao actually blockades off England with the ships. Cruella trying to, you know, salvage her position because she's losing things fast. Her empire has really gone down. The Baroness wrecked her alliance, and in a bit of backstory that you kind of only know if you read the descriptions and follow the forums, her reputation as criminal overlord is actually just transferred to Negaduck, and he has all her money now. So we have Hakfu, really creative use of the fireplace. Oh, I love this. He's like, I've just won the criminal empire, giant creepy clown doll! Oh wait, you're not a clown doll! You're a demon! Yeah, remember when I said him was taken down in a really humiliating way that I liked? This is it. And this is actually, you know, the moment in the series where Negaduck was established as awesome. Because, you know, him goes in this giant monster form. What's Negaduck's reaction? Get angry, find chainsaw. This is also one of the more gruesome moments in the tournament because of how that's edited. And I love it. Like, this is the moment when you really know Negaduck is someone you don't mess with. He is a force to be reckoned with. And actually, this was the fight that got me started on going, and there's all Cruel's old money, going and watching Darkwing Duck so I could find out more about him, because it was that fight actually started it. Kind of a fun thing, I heard recently that him is always in capitals because it actually stands for His Infernal Majesty, and there are yeah, Destro and Demona are still having shenanigans and planning. But yeah, there are mixed reactions on that, and I actually think that's pretty cool, because it has double meaning, you know, we refer to him as him because we don't like to say his true name, but it also is an acronym that's pretty high profile. So anyway, this fight actually started one of my favorite Slash OTPs by complete accident, because of a misedit. So they left Buttercup's heart-spouting head in there. It kinda sorta looks like Junior's because it's the same hair color. And someone actually started shipping Senior, Junior, and Ace. Because they're together they make up the whole of Degenerate Youth. Love how Ace has connections to everyone in Townsville that is evil. This was, I described it as the 1% versus the 99%. And I really like this fight, actually, because, you know, it's Fuzzy Lumpkin's one shining moment, and, you know, I love all Powerpuff Girls villains, pretty much, and he's particularly hilarious, because it's Jim Cummings, and obsessive about people touching his stuff. I don't know, I can't explain it. It's one of those things, kind of like Mojo Jojo. You have to actually watch the episodes to get why it's funny. Spinning Tops of Doom! You gotta have the Spinning Tops of Doom. The Book of Evil. I want that book. I want to know what's in that book. Yeah, Warp Dark Matter has a face. This is the first time in the tournament proper that we're seeing it. So we got, Blitzwing and Lugnut up here. Blitzwing has actually become, a huge joke among the fan base, because 73 Windman actually has a little bit of a roleplay thing. We can ask villains whatever questions we want. Any villain that's appeared in the tournament thus far. And Blitzwing is like our favorite one to ask questions because Windman is so good at just coming up with random things for his random face to say. Oh, Duff Killigan. This fight must have been Windman's, like, crowning moment of squee. Because Duff Killigan is one of 73 Windman's favorite villains, and so is Walker. And this is common knowledge. Windman's also a huge fan of Abyss Maul. Like, if I can think of everyone's obsessions, off the top of my head, a GA villain is really into Loki, but he's not in this because, you know, we don't have comic villains in this tournament. With the partial exception of, Ebon. I think that's how you pronounce it. And, yeah. History Buff has Lelouch, Lamperouge, but again, we don't use anime villains in this tournament. I'm just randomly spouting off who we're all fans of. Another Kim Possible. But yeah, that must have been Women's favorite fight, like, ever, because it's his two favorite guys. The Cobra Xanatos rivalry intensifies. Leading up to the battle where, for once in Xanatos' life, things did not go according to plan. And yes, Word of God confirmed, this was not according to plan. The Shredder gets involved. We have our two, armored men. It's actually, you know, a really cool idea when you stop and think about it. Shredder and David Xanatos duking it out on a rooftop. And the Shredder is victorious. And as his victory spoils, he kidnaps David Xanatos.